got requests from some people to talk about this particular article where a Republican senator is introducing a bill to redefine what obscenity means in the United States. And apparently, according to the new definition, many video games and anime and probably even TV shows would not only be considered illegal, but they would land you in prison just for having them. Right? They would be equal to child pornography, pretty much. And people are freaking out, right? They're like, oh, what's going on? What's happening? Well, I looked into it. And so this Republican senator by the name of Mike Lee, which pushed for the legislation, seems to be from Utah. And I asked ChatGPT, and it considers him to be a Mormon. And you need to understand, like, Mormons are pathologically anti-sex. Like anything that's erotic, anything that titillates, anything that makes your penis move. They're not only against it, but they want to force you to stop using it, right? So, like, they believe that every single other human being on planet Earth is under their jurisdiction. And so their will must be absolute. Like, they can't live in their own house and mind their own business unless that they know not just their neighbor, but like the guy 7 states away behaves under the same morality. And so this is what they do, like types of legislation like this is expected from their senators. It's not the first time, it's not going to be the last time, and just like before, it's not going to pass. Why? Because you do have a thing called the Supreme Court, and while free speech is not absolute, they're not going to destroy their entire entertainment industry to the point where it's going to affect trillions of dollars. And I'm not even joking. Like, if you're going to start going after video games, you're now including anime, pornography, like literally everything under the fucking sun. A lot of people that are like, oh, well, we don't care about money. You will. Okay? Like, listen, if you want to stop making fun of Euro poors for being poor, then destroy your entertainment industry in America and see what happens. Alright? Like, if you think the housing bubble was a problem, like cracking down against your entertainment industry and making sure that everything flies to Canada and is now marketed outside the US, I mean, be my guest. So, the reality is that most judges are aware of this. Most other senators are also aware of this. In fact, most other senators probably have businesses within the entertainment industry. If not actually owning companies directly, they still play on the stock market. Like, they're not willing to crash their own businesses because like some guy doesn't like anime titties. Okay, like, stop being retarded and being such into panic porn. And like, oh my goodness, they're going to ban pornography. No, like, senators watch porn themselves, okay? Senators also have businesses that are tied to this industry. And it's important to point out that the definition of porn for these people is literally everything that can titillate. Everything. And so it's not going to happen. Okay? Like, the United States is not going to have the Great Firewall of China. And if it does fucking happen, not only do people have VPNs, you're going to get even better content from other countries because now there's going to be an incentive in competing. There's going to be a very rich and vibrant black market. And you can even make a profit out of it. If you don't convince the people that the law is just and you're just passing it in order to impose your will on others, people are going to follow it. You're going to get malicious compliance. You're going to get vibrant underground communities. This is why I'm not even worried. Every single vice that exists on planet Earth, whether it's smoking, whether it's gambling, whether it's porn, whatever, if it's a vice, there will be people that try to eliminate it from society. Unfortunately, in the United States, the land of extreme, they actually did go after drinking. And they had good arguments. But the results weren't very good. This thing, like, Americans have an obsession with controlling entertainment. I don't fucking know why. I can't explain. Other nations don't, by the way. Like, when you look at Europe, outside of the United Kingdom and maybe Western Europe, most nations are like this. Like, entertainment is fucking entertainment. You know, you see South Park with blood, gore, guts, and kids getting killed. No one fucking cares. It's entertainment, right? Don't like it, don't watch it. This is the mentality that we still have. Americans used to have that, but now everything is hyper analyzed. Everything has to be, it doesn't exist in a vacuum, so therefore, really with everything. And people forget that, as this article points out, Jack Thompson was considering GTA to be obscene. And, if you have Jack Thompson coming back into the present with his ideology, you would win a discussion against him. Because his questions were perfectly reasonable. Like, why should people play a video game where you kill police officers? Why should you play a game that has hookers in it, right? You can go to a strip club and you can see women dancing. Why should you play a game where you can have sex with a prostitute and then kill her? What do you gain from that? Why should that game exist? That game is obscene. Make the arguments, and you're studies show that there were no studies at the time. You couldn't say that, right? So that's what they were doing back then. The reality is that there is an industry from this grifting shit. Like, there are actual activists that get donations, get funding in order to do this stuff. And so it's profitable to try and moralize the fucking internet. And as long as people make money from moralizing the internet, you're going to get more legislations like this, which go nowhere. Because again, the other politicians, they have vested interest in these businesses. They also have shares in a lot of companies. And chances are they like entertainment as well. Like, you're not going to get a politician coming up and saying, I like watching OnlyFans in my free time. No one comes and admits to that. But when you look at OnlyFans and you realize that it's a multi-billion-dollar industry, well, someone's fucking watching it, isn't it? The same shit with Pornhub. Like, most of the Pornhub stuff is purely performative. Oh, they banned it in some country, like they require ID to normalize the concept of using ID for the internet. Okay, now Pornhub isn't there. People use VPN, same number of users, same number of viewers. They still get advertisements. C'est la vie. And so this is why I think people are getting way too hyped up over this. Now, I do understand you do need to get hyped up to protect your vices, right? Like, if you're a smoker, you freak out when someone tries to pass anti-smoking legislation. If you like gambling, you get annoyed when people go after... I get it, and it's normal. But at the same time, you need to not believe your own propaganda, right? Like, you need to understand that, no, they're not going to ban pornography. This law isn't going to pass. It's too broad. There was another law from Texas that was proposed, and I too said, look, it's not going to pass. It's not going to pass because, unlike the internet, people do care about money. Like, when you're actually making money, when you're actually well vested in a business and you're making cash off of it, you're not going to legislate against it. And when it comes to the adult entertainment industry, well, many politicians in America, if not them directly, have family members or have business acquaintances that are invested in it. And, the adult entertainment itself is not in a vacuum. Like, it has auxiliary members. It has people that are cameramen, managers. It's got other staff. They also pay taxes. They also make money. And when you're in the government, you want cash. But you have to pretend that you care. And it's like, oh my goodness, yeah, okay. Right, this is the pretension. And then it's also understanding the reason that the person passes the law. Like, is he really concerned about obscenity? Or does he want to ban everything pornographic because he's a Mormon? And the other people in Senate understand what's going on. They know what he's doing. It's like, okay, so this is a bad faith individual. He doesn't want to come up and say what he really wants, so he wants to baby step his way. And it's like, anyway, right. That's my take on it. Nothing's gonna happen. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.